And yeah, welcome you all to our collective call that we hold every Tuesday and Thursday. As always, hosting today's meeting myself, Ivan, and Malika as a co-host here. And as of today, we got three projects to present a pitch deck and answer the Q&A. So let me clarify really quick what rules do we have, how we hold such calls. So you got 5 minutes for the pitch part and about 10 minutes for the Q&A section. So yeah, enough talk. Thanks for tuning in. Just be sure to check your presentation on the screen while you do so. And yeah, let me introduce real quick the project that we have here. So first we got Luis, founder at Rexbit Exchange, Rexbit, I'm sorry. Luis, you want to go first?
Yeah, so hello, my name is Luis Ángel González. I'm a CEO founder of Rexbit Exchange. So basically, what is Rexbit? You can think about Rexbit. Hey, the Rexbit is a common decentralized exchange that improves user experience and performance. And the main idea of Rexbit is that we cannot improve user experience and performance with the same infrastructure that provide us the blockchain. So basically in Rexbit, we created something that we call superstate channels. Basically, this is our new technology that basically allowed us to, for example, save 1 clicks, 1 hour, $15 of gas fees, all MIP problems. So basically, I'm a two-time founder, data scientist, and math. So basically, Amit Kumar is our genius in cryptographic mathematics. And also we have 2 data scientists focused on quantitative finance. So basically, the history of Rexbit was in 2022 in several crypto communities in LATAM. In 2022, I was in several crypto communities in LATAM. And and also USA, and after FTX bankrupt, several of my friends lost their phones, and basically I asked them, hey, why you don't use decentralized exchanges? You have the control of your assets, and that's it. And basically the general answer of that question was, hey, yeah, you have the control of your assets, but you have a lot of problems like a large slippage, MIP problems. For example, in blockchain indexes, you need to make 2 or 4 clicks per action per trade. You need to wait, for example, 1 minute for finally the transactions. Spend too much money in gas fees, and the people only want to trade. That's the game. So, for example, for solve this problem, basically, we created, as I said, something that is our new technology that is superstate channel. So basically we take these superstate channels and basically we build a decentralized exchange that focuses on perpetual features. So basically in Rexbit, you will be 1 click per action per trade, sub-millisecond finality, I mean minus 1 second per action, and spend $0 in gas fees. So we have another features like blind computation, for example, for the order book. Basically, we use Nelly network. Basically, for example, if you send a transaction in Rexbit, nobody knows anything about your transaction only after their execution. It's something like dark pool. So the main idea of Rexbit, the core, is, as I said, superstate channels. So how it works? Yeah. So basically, for example, if we have people that, if we have, for example, 1 user in the Polygon and we have another user in the Ethereum network. So basically, they can deposit their funds. Basically, the deposit processes, they block the funds into the smart contracts, and basically the users joins to the superstate channel. Basically, that is in general, super general terms. Yep, it is like a peer-to-peer network. So, for example, if you're a user in the Polygon network, you can join to Rexbit and play or trade in this case with users, for example, the Ethereum network. So, for example, another example of this, for example, if you have $1,000 in Polygon and $1,000 in the Ethereum network, you can deposit your money into Rexbit, and in your account you will have $2,000, 1 token. I mean, merge liquidity. So with super state channels, we have better features. Yeah. So basically, we have perpetual features. We're only focused on perpetual features. And about our metrics, we released our private beta 2 weeks ago. So basically, we have 5 million in volume. We have in testnet, as I said, and perpetual futures is a multi-trillion-dollar volume opportunity. So our vision in Rexbit isn't only not in crypto. We are looking for real world assets. So basically, that's it.
Okay, thanks, Luis, for your pitch part. Now, as we said before, it's Q&A time. Guys, feel free to ask anything, just any questions to our speaker. We got like 10 minutes. And just to remind you real quick, we post all the necessary information and contact details in the chat section, so feel free to check it out as well if you want to connect. So yeah, in our talk Q&A, let me be the first addressing the questions. So could you tell us a bit more about your team and your experience?
Yeah, so basically I'm in crypto science 2019. So we are a team for 4 people. Me, Amit Kumar, it's a PhD in cryptographic and mathematics. And we have another 2 data scientists focused on quantitative finance. So
okay, and by the way, we've just received the question in the chat, so let me read that real quick. Luis, with so many DEXs out there, what's the one feature that makes Rexbit stand out the most for pro traders and newbies? That's a good one.
Yeah, it's a great question. For example, in the YBX, one other DEXs, they said, "Hey, we have a better user experience," and this is not real because it is too similar with centralized exchanges. So basically in Rexbit, you only will be 1 click per action, 0 gas fees expended, and sub-millisecond finality. I mean, minus 1 second. For example, if you send a trade, this is a sub-millisecond finality. This is the magic of superstate channels. The main idea of superstate channels is you don't need all the security that provides you the blockchain. For example, if I send money to Malika, if Malika if Malika said, "Hey, it's okay, I'm agree with this transaction. This is a good transaction." With me and Malika, we signed a contract that says, "Hey, this is a good transaction," and in this way, we don't need all the security that provide you the blockchain. So basically, the superstate channels are the evolution of state channels that they are in the Lightning network of Bitcoin. So basically, that's it.
Okay, thanks. And by the way, while we're at it, could you tell us a bit more about your competitions? What about the main competitors of Rexbit?
Yeah, decentralized exchanges like the YDX, and basically we're focused on perpetual futures. Latin America, it's a big market in decentralized finance. Nobody are seeing Latin America because they think Latin America is big. And yes, it is not a big market like USA, but is a good place for entry. So the next question.
Okay, so your main region's focus is like Latin America first, like?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Is your question or?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just, making things clear for me. Okay. Another question, yeah, I'll read that one as well. So what inspired you to focus on such low execution times and 0 gas fees? And how do you maintain performance as your platform scales?
Yeah, good question. Basically, in 2022, I was in several crypto communities in Latin and also USA. And about the FTX bank group, all this stuff. And I have several friends that were in this type of centralized exchange. They lost their phones. And basically, I asked them, "Hey, why you don't use the centralized exchanges?" And basically, the general answer was something like, "Hey, you have high execution times, pay gas fees, high gas fees. I don't want to. I want to trade. I don't want to pay gas fees. I only want to trade." And the final is, how do you maintain? Yeah, for the insight that I have of blockchain is blockchain is not for execute contracts. You can do it, but it's not the best way to do that. For example, if you want to send a transaction, you can do it with the EVM and you only need that. But for example, if you want to run an order book, it is too difficult to run this type of computations into the Ethereum virtual machine. So basically, we use the Nelly network. Nelly network is basically, I don't know if someone knows about Nelly network, but basically Nelly network provides us blind computing. It's like a blockchain, but only for compute. And basically, how we maintain performance, it's we use computations, but with another way. All this is decentralized and private.
Okay, thank you for answering the question. Guys, feel free to address more questions to Luis while we still have time. Okay, another one. How about the liquidity of your exchange?
Yeah, right now we are in the private beta. So, about the liquidity, we are in testnet. So one feature that is cool in Rexbit is merge liquidity. As I said, for example, if we have users in the Polygon network or Ethereum network or another EVM compatible blockchain, basically they can deposit their funds and they will see their funds as one token. For example, if we send $1,000 from Polygon to Rexbit and another $1,000 from Ethereum to Rexbit, the same user, the same wallet, in the Rexbit Exchange, you only will have $2,000 USDC. For example, you're not going to see, hey, you will see $1,000 in Polygon and another $1,000 in Ethereum. You have $2,000.
Could you please explain us your roadmap in more details?
Yeah, so basically, you can access to the docs, but basically we have 4 phases. The first is the testnet. The second is the mainnet, and the third is, hey, we want to explore the real world assets market, CFPs. So that's the general big picture roadmap.
And what is your goal for now?
Yeah, we're looking capital.
Okay, got you.
So that's it.
Yeah,
Okay, so that basically concludes it. Thank you, Luis, for your pitch part. Pleasure to hearing you out. And we are moving on. We got a second project today to present the pitch deck. Okay, let me introduce you real quick. Chad, so it's Sao Mai Games. He's going to present the project. So yeah, passing the mic to you, Chad. Thanks for coming.
So yeah, my name's Chad. First of all, that's my real name. It's not an alias. The crypto industry totally hijacked my name, and now it's stuck with me. But yeah, it's my real name. Sao Mai Games. Let me share my screen. Sao Mai Games, we are a Web3 gaming agency. So why gaming agency is because we build games, but we also develop tools for gaming infrastructure, and also marketing techniques. So we realized that gaming is very good in Web3. It's what can really drive the next massive adoption. However, not every kind of game is good to be on the blockchain, and some are extremely hard to build. So we've kind of created a system in a game studio where we kind of bring Web3 and all of the components of gaming and community together in an agency. So yeah, first of all, we build hyper casual games. So we really think that hyper casual gaming is the key. The Candy Crushes, the Subway Surfers, all of these hyper casual games that are easy to play is what started the mobile gaming craze. And we really think that for building communities, for engaging communities, hyper casual gaming is the way to go. Our studio is based in Vietnam and Europe. I'm based in Vietnam myself. I've been here for over 5 years now, 5-6 years, and the rest of the team is based in France, Finland, so pretty much everywhere. Our development team is mostly with me on my side in Vietnam. And we want to make easy games to play. And we do all of it. We do game development, game operations, and marketing and community building. So we don't just build games and launch them. We do marketing strategies, and we really try to build communities around our games to really make them efficient in what we want to achieve. So at the moment, we've launched 3 titles, one called Pink Drop. So we built this for a meme coin on Polkadot, which was the first Polkadot meme coin, and it did quite well. We had over 500,000 games played. We had it says 18,000 users, but I think it's more about 25,000 right now. And everyone in Polkadot really knew this meme coin through the game that we built for the Pink community. Played a Great Escape. This is another game that we built. Same with about 500,000 games played. And we have roughly, I reckon, around 2,000 players weekly, maybe a bit less now as we are revamping it a bit and changing it into a different type of game. But this game's been out for about 3 years. And Pinkamore, which was again for Pink. And this was available on Telegram and Warpcast. So we do mobile game development, web game development, but also Telegram, which is what we've been doing over the last few months. So it's really easy to play. We have our own walletless solutions that we built in-house. We don't use any other solutions like Privy or any of these wallet integrations. We've built it all ourselves through our own account abstraction models. Full blockchain infrastructure that we can build other games with, or even other mechanics for different types of games or tools that we would like to build. And yeah, easy to play. Like I said, you click and you play. You don't need to worry about the blockchain. You don't need to worry about the wallet. We do all of that on the back end. So unless you want to withdraw funds or deposit funds to buy things, or if you just want to play it, you can. And we're also working on a few other things where you can buy through tokens, and we've already created a system where you can buy with pretty much any EVM token, our in-game currencies. So it's pretty easy. You don't need to worry about what chain you're on. You just pay for it and it's done. So we also build tooling. I'm going to show you a little tool a little bit after, but basically what we do is we help build games for projects to really boost their user acquisition. So it could be meme coins, also dexes. We've partnered with a few dexes in the past, for example, that had their branding on one of our games for like a few weeks, and we did some reward system where we rewarded the players. So that's what we really do. We really help onboard users through our games and our gaming.
1 minute left.
Thank you. We also develop and publish, so we push the games and also get ready for the marketing and cross-platform adoption. We built a Warpcast game. I don't know if anyone's familiar with Warpcast, but we built a whole game using frames, and it was probably one of the first or first good games out there on the platform. So we are really using a lot of new technologies. So yeah, this is one use case, for example, where we boosted the followers. We did a real hype campaign. We had collected 18,000 unique wallets, and they had an extra 136,000 transactions. Mobile game has launched out. So this is the type of tooling that we've done. So this was a play to burn campaign, for example. So we really build tools as well, not just games. We build tooling to help like marketing and do marketing campaigns. And we really basically just help grow communities through gaming. And yeah, like I said, end-to-end solutions. And yeah, that's it. I'm keeping it short and sweet. Chad Muna is my Telegram tag. I'll put it in the chat here. But yeah, I can talk more about any points that you guys wish. I think I've just hit the timing. But yeah, brilliant. Thank you. And open for any questions.
Yeah, certainly, Chad. We already received one in the chat, so I'll read that one as well. So you guys are looking to raise fund or integrate projects?
Yes, so we've already raised some funds, and we do have enough funds to last quite some time. We are very efficient with our funds, as we have a team, but it's quite small, and our CTO is very knowledgeable with the blockchain tech, so we're able to last a very long time with the funds we have. However, we are open for equity rounds or even future token rounds. We don't have any near future token launches planned. However, we're happy to work with projects. We're happy to also, talk with VCs or investors and see, what we can do on the equity side. And even we could potentially do some SAFT agreements. That's also a possibility. At the moment, because we're just basically traditional gaming. We get money through our games, through our ads, and through our players. So
Yeah, I'll read those. We got like 3 questions as well. Cool. So the one, what's been the biggest surprise in how players engage with your games, and how has that shaped your strategy?
Yeah, that's a very good question. What's the biggest surprise and how? So that's a very, very good question. So I would say because our games are very easy to play, it's quite easy to onboard, and I suppose in terms of surprises, I would say that people are willing to do a lot more in the Web3 community to share their experiences and share what they're doing to others, rather than the gaming communities, like traditional gaming communities. Traditional gaming communities tend to be a bit more close-knit and small, whereas Web3 communities and on our games, they're willing to share their score, they're willing to, get competitive in order to get points. And I think it's the competitiveness and really willing to share their experiences with others, I think is what surprised me the most. And how has it shaped our strategy? Well, we've pushed the marketing side a lot. So with every game we have a leaderboard, for example. We have some kind of economics integrated into it, if it's like free tokens, or we've had NFTs as well in the past, or coins from partners. So that's how we that's kind of shaped our strategy, is a lot with the leaderboards and the point systems that we've integrated.
Okay, thanks for answering that. Another one from Azam. So do you have any partners or former VCs backing?
Yes, Arrington Capital. We received a little round from them, and Packer Fund, and there is one more. I always forget one of the 3. Arrington Capital, Packer Fund, and Borderless. That's it. Borderless is another one. That was for a pre-seed round. And do we have any partners? We are very close with Polkadot, Moonbeam, especially, and Boba Network. We recently just signed something with those guys, so that's going to be quite interesting with the next game we're going to build. And we have quite strong. I used to work at Seedify, which is a big launchpad in the gaming sector. So I have quite good partners from that. And like people that I've worked with that have really cool games. We're always happy to work together to really boost each other's games and user bases.
Okay, thanks for that as well. Another one, saw your website, impressive. So with over 800k games played, what's the next big milestone you're aiming for to level up the player's experience?
Brilliant, thank you. We worked really hard on that website. I think our front-end designer spent like over a month, and everyone giving her feedback. You need to do this. But so the next milestones we really want to achieve is the customizable NFT premium kind of feeling. So we really want to, you can play our games for free. That's fine. However, if you would like this skin or this skin, then you can purchase it, and then it will change your NFT, your initial player NFT. And we're going to do this with the next game that we will launch. Nothing's out yet, but we will launch it, I think, in 4 weeks' time, called Lair Rush on Boba. And we're going to try and do that with this one. So we're really going to try so you can see your NFT in your player profile, and it can change depending on which items you buy or which items you earn as well in the game through the in-game tokens, which are free. So that's what we're really trying to aim. We're really trying to leverage a lot more the pay to get skins in order to brag in the game, to have that. That's what we're really aiming for. In terms of games played, yes, it's good, and blockchains really like it when you boost up their numbers. But in reality, what we're looking for is we really want to, because we have the players, we just need to monetize it an extra step. And I think with the freemium premium model, that's what we're really looking forward to and aiming for this month.
Okay, to another one. Top challenges to onboard and keep Tom players, given the non-organic landscape.
Yeah, very nicely said. Because there is a lot of, I would say, noise on the Telegram games. So what we are doing and how we're leveraging it is we're not going to aim for people to create Telegram wallets and do all of that. What we're going to do is we're going to just use the tech and we're going to mirror the transactions. So we're not really based on ton users, but if the question is about how do we stop like Telegram bots and how do we stop this Telegram game farming, well, it's all about performance in the game. We have also some security measures in place. And how do we keep them on board? Well, we build our communities and then they go on our Telegram and then they play the game. So we're not looking for like the game farmers or the coin farmers or, these people. Of course they will come and it's good because it does bring up some numbers and it does bring up some traction as well. Like, I'm not going to lie, that it happens. However, what we're really focusing on is creating a big community out there and then bringing them towards the Telegram game and then having fun. Once they like the Telegram game, they can interact with it. And yeah, that's what we're really aiming for. Do we have an extra two or so minutes? I just have a few extra things I'd like to add on, if that's good.
Not really sure because I thought about just one question left because already time, but what would you want to show us?
Cool. So just, very briefly, there's two things that we're working on at the moment. One is TikTok integrations. So we really want to create TikTok. So through TikTok game filters and TikTok usernames and TikTok APIs, we really want to kind of connect wallets to TikTok and create a viral game and bring users onto Web3 through that, because I think that's where a lot of the retail will come from, the Gen Z and Gen X people that really use TikTok. So that's one thing we're really working on, and we're getting the tech ready, and hopefully we'll launch again Q1 next year. And secondly is AI agents. So engaging communities and community building tools with games, but also with AI. So AIs can do the distribution of rewards, getting all the APIs from the user engagement, how they interact within the Telegram groups or even Twitter, and bringing all those together, and TikTok as well. We could even integrate with those tools already. So those are the two, let's say, secret research projects that we're going on, and we'll probably launch Q1 next year. So yeah, that's just the little things I wanted to add. But thank you so much. I hope I didn't go over time.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank you, Chad, for sharing, your future plans. It's a pleasure to hear you out. Malika, what do you say? Should we move on? Or maybe you have something to add?
Not really. I think we can proceed with the third project. Thank you so much, Chad, for your pitch. And the third project for today is Mariano with... Mariano is a CEO at Warlands.
I'm the head of growth of Warlands.
I'm sorry, head of growth.
My name is Mariano. I'm the head of growth for Warlands Corp. My main idea here is just to give you a brief introduction of what we're building at Warlands, and hopefully after that answer some questions if you have. So let's go straight to what we are building, guys. So what is Warlands Corp? Warlands is a Web3 focused company dedicated to develop innovative games that combine engaging gameplay with blockchain technology. We have a team with more than 10 years of experience in mobile application development, and also in the team we have senior developers, 2 and 3D artists, musicians, graphic designers, marketers, video editors, community managers, and even moderators. So we can say we have a pretty packed team right now. Right now our main focus is to develop authentic, fun, and playable games. Some of our largest projects, it's called Warlands as well. It took us more than 2 years of development, and today we can say we're meeting superior quality standards that are going to help us to stand out from the competition. What is the main problem and the main opportunity we are attacking right now at Warlands, guys? So first of all, as you may know, we are in a global gaming market that is growing every day, and right now we're sitting at a 250 billion size and expected to grow and reach at 425 on 2030. So we are seeing a gaming industry that is growing every day and every year, And we feel that inside that industry, the Web3 part of the industry seems to lead the way on growth. That's the main opportunity we're seeing right now, an industry that is growing a lot. But also we see that we have a new industry that the lack of experience in game design has been a burden. We all know that since 2020, 2021, the play to earn aspect boom, we brought a lot of speculation to the space where maybe we didn't brought the real Web2 player. So what we had is usually projects and games that usually focus on the aspect of the play to earn instead of focusing on the most important part of the games, you know, having a good and gameplay experience and a good gameplay experience for the user. So of course we now have good games out there, but we feel that the offer is still not convincing completely the Web2 player to move to the Web3 space. So we feel we have a great opportunity there as well. And that's why we decided to build these two games. The first one is called Underground Waifus. Underground Waifus is right now a fully developed Web3 trading card game that combines fast-paced battles with stunning anime-inspired art and blockchain technology. In Waifus, players can collect, trade, and own their cards as NFTs, offering a unique gaming experience that bridges the gap between traditional gaming and Web3 innovation. Right now, Waifus is available to play and download on App Store, Play Store, Epic, Steam, and even Magic Store. So we have a lot of offers for the Web3 player and for the Web2 player as well. We can say that Waifus is a game that brings the Web2 closer to the Web3 in a simple and natural way. And right now, we are building Waifus. We're going to launch on Berachain, so we're waiting for Berachain mainnets. I don't know if you know a little bit about Berachain, but hopefully the mainnet's going to be at the end of this year, or if not on Q1 of 2025. And well, this is a brief introduction about Waifus. And then we have Warlands, guys. So imagine Waifus as a starter, and Warlands would be our main course, guys. Warlands is our AAA game, free-to-play esport. It's a competitive game in 5 versus 5 matches, multi-platform, that brings together the best of the MOBA games and the Battle Royale concept. It also has an innovative system of scholarships, guilds, customized tournaments, and many gadgets more. With the game, it has a game model in which the old esports rules take advantage of the great benefits of blockchain, but without bringing the complexity to the player. And also a really cool thing about Warlands we find that it's really fun to play, but it's really also fun to watch. And this is a key aspect for every esport. So the gamer can really share their experience streaming to other players and in that way giving more visibility to our game. So right now in Warlands, we are in pre-alpha stage. We are expecting 4 to 5 months more of development to reach beta. And we feel that Warlands has the potential to become one of the best games on the Berachain ecosystem and also outside the Berachain ecosystem. But it's really important that it's not attached to the Bera culture. Berachain has a really strong culture, and lots of the projects of Berachain are really related to this culture. So we think we bring a lot of value to this new chain that is going to connect maybe the people that is not connected with the Bera culture, but love playing games or loves playing Web3 games. So we feel we can be a really important player on the Berachain ecosystem, bringing something different to this ecosystem, right? So this is now at Warlands. Then we also have our marketing strategy for games. Basically, we're working with different guilds for user acquisition. We are in talks with the strongest guilds all over the world to share our games with the best Web2 and Web3 players. This strategy not only expands our ecosystem, but also ensures a long-term relationship with. But our main top priority in this stage right now is building community through partnerships, different projects, tournaments, and staying close to our early players. We aim to form a strong and loyal community that engages and supports the Warlands ecosystem for the long run. So that's right now our main focus, taking care of our early players. Of course, we're also talking with different calls and content creators to give more visibility to our games, but we are also seeking in these content creators good partners who truly believe in our project and also build a long relationship with our creators or ambassadors of the Warlands ecosystem. So this is our basic marketing strategy right now. I want to speak a little bit about.
I'm sorry if the time is out. I will allow just the last slide and then we proceed to Q&A. Okay.
Perfect, guys. So I can go straight to the proposal. Well, Oliver is our CEO and Ayush is our CTO. Oliver is our CEO and also the largest investor on the Warlands ecosystem. To the date, Warlands Corp has been funded through to 500K. Currently, the company is solely owned and non-diluted, which increases the options for any type of investor. Right now, we are starting a first phase of pre-fund round before the launch of Warlands and Tech Demo, and we are seeking 1.5 million funding in exchange for 20% of the equity in Warlands Corp. We feel that that would be the best for the company, and this will enable us to execute an aggressive go-to-market strategy for underground waifus who just started, complete the development to Warlands to get to beta, and launch and execute a go-to-market strategy for Warlands. So this funding will allow us to capitalize on our momentum and position Warlands Corp as a leader in the Web3 gaming industry. And also each game, of course, has their own pitch deck, each own details, each own trailers, but of course we don't have so much time right here. So my main purpose here is just to give you a little bit more of information. You can ask me, and also maybe we can arrange a meeting with the founders and keep discussing on how can we work together to position Warlands Corp as one of the leaders on the industry. So thank you guys for your time and for giving the space.
Thanks, Mariano. We already have some questions here in the chat. Let's start from the beginning. What are the challenges of building on this different chain for you?
On the different chain of Berachain, you mean?
I think, yeah, she means Berachain.
Yes. So the biggest challenge here is that Berachain is still on testnet and it's a new chain. So we are not really sure about the impact it's going to have on the whole crypto ecosystem. We feel we have a great opportunity because if it has a good impact and it has good hype, we are already positioned to be one of the biggest players on the Berachain ecosystem. But I would say that's one of the best challenges. And also a challenges like for us as a project is that this chain has a really, really strong culture. They have their own language. Mostly all of the projects are really related with this culture, and we are not related with this culture. So maybe also one of our main challenges right here is to reach these users of Berachains, these Bera crazy guys, and make them take our game and play our game, and accept us as a part of their community and part of a project that is adding value from the outside maybe. So I would say that would be our main challenge right now, but we're partnering with different Berachain projects really strong on the ecosystem. They are seeing our value and they're giving us their support. So yeah, we're pretty confident that we can get it.
Interesting. Thank you, Mariano. Next question from chat. What's the best way you found to onboard new players?
So right now, the best way we found to onboard new players is basically talking with different guilds and also arranging with different partnerships of the Berachain ecosystem. We are for example, gathering them up and saying, okay, we have tonight a tournament. We're going to give away maybe some NFT from the other project, or also we are preparing an NFT collection. So we put cool prices to bring those users, and then also of course that's our main thing we're doing right now to onboard the users to the game right now. So yes, and also talking with different guilds that are going to arrange different game nights and different things for users to play the game.
Yeah, thanks, chat. If you maybe have some tips, please go ahead. You have
chat, of course.
Players. Okay, yeah. Thanks for your question, Chad. What's the most exciting feature in Warlands Corp that you think will attract both Web2 and Web3 gamers?
Our most attractive feature, I would say, is our gameplay. I mean, it's pretty difficult for me maybe to show you or to explain you the game because it's a really visual game, and I would love to show you the trailer maybe so you can watch the game. But I would say that the product itself is really, really strong, and the ability where we are getting to have this amazing gameplay and also mix the blockchain concept and where a gamer can get and also have their own skins as an NFTs and maybe get to this place and use the token to buy different features inside the game. We think this is our biggest thing, our biggest feature, the actual gameplay experience.
Thanks. Next one. How do you see the future of cross-platform play evolving between Web2 and Web3? And what role will Warlands Corp play in that?
I'm not sure if I understood the question, but I what I understood, I would say that our most important thing here is that we identify more of a Web2 company or Web2 people that build games and use Web3 tools to apply this blockchain technology to these Web2 games. But we want to be the company that finally bridges this gap between the Web2 and the Web3 players. And we see that, of course, mostly young people are the major base of the people who play games, right? And we feel that the next generations are going to be much more friendly with the blockchain technology and are going to be much more open to this new technology. So maybe even times does that work, and maybe the next generations makes it much more easy for us to onboard and connect these two worlds.
For sure. Thank you, Mariano. Thanks, guys, for your questions. If you want to connect after the call with Mariano here, you can find his Telegram and his email in the chat. And we still have time for, I think, a couple of questions. So please go ahead, guys.
Okay, maybe there are now no questions left after Mariano's speech. It was pretty clear. By the way, do you have an MVP yet?
So MVP, we have already the game ready, Ivan. We have a Underground Waifus. You can check it on App Store, Epic, Steam, Magic Store. Even
I'm referring to Warlands. Yeah.
About Warlands Corp.
Yeah.
Or Warlands the game.
The game, yeah, because you were referring to AAA project. So I was thinking maybe you have some experience in terms of building a AAA project. So why do you aim so high?
I mean, we are aiming high because we feel there's not a really good offer on the Web3 space. I mean, of course, with Off the Grid, for example, there's different projects popping up, but we really feel and are confident that with this small team we have for having the AAA game, we feel that with a little bit more of investment, we can go really, really high. We still have a cash to runway and develop and execute our roadmap, but we feel that if all this investment we can get is to accelerate all the processes we are working on right now. And yes, we are aiming high because we see that there's a good offer and good options for the Web3 players, but there's still a big room and space to grow on this industry for sure.
Okay, I will not ask any longer because it's already time. We could discuss just forever. So guys, if you wanna, as we said before, reach out to our speakers, to Mariana as well. Just feel free to go in chat and find all the details. We'll also find that in description of the video. And
yes, trailers also of games if you want. Yes, feel free to ask me anyone.
Yeah, absolutely. So thanks, Mariana, for your time. It was a pleasure hearing you out, and also the rest of you guys, Chad and Luis. It was a pleasure hearing you out as well, and see you in this call. And let's conclude today's meeting. Thank you everyone for participating. Thank you, Malika, for helping me out conducting this call. And if you want to jump out here and on our call and just as our speakers present your project, just feel free to fill the form for participation. And also we'll be happy to receive some feedback from you guys. So there is a feedback form as well. And thanks for being here. Have a nice day or evening whenever you are. Thanks for tuning in. See you Thursday.